Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Taurus, December 14, 2022. Today's transits are strong for improvements to relationships or pairing up to accomplish something productive. You're likely to feel good and accomplished about a commitment to someone or a project. Positive gestures and actions you take now have a tangible impact on your future. It's an excellent time to take on tasks you might put off on another day, as you have a strong sense of responsibility now. The Sun is currently transiting your partnership sector, highlighting your need for companionship or balance and harmony. With it in harmonious aspect with Saturn today, you're in good shape for steadying a relationship. Simple and sincere gestures win favor today. Great news awaits your personal and romantic life today. As the glorious Sun sizzles across the sky from you in your solar 7th house of relationships, he will link in a sweet sextile with mighty Saturn, the great taskmaster. This ensures that if you want to make adventurous plans with your sweetheart, you could consider long-distance travel, immigration, or even learning new skills together. This would fill you both with such joy. If single, this energy will encourage you to search for someone outside of your normal type who has a solid head on their shoulders. This could end up being a long-term partner for you. Time to move forward with your professional commitments. Although Mars retrograde in your sign has been frustrating to deal with, you may begin to see some momentum pick up as you work with your obligations, arrangements, and partnerships when the Sun in Sagittarius sextiles Saturn in Aquarius. The more you commit to these opportunities, the further your career path can progress. You may even see some possibilities on the horizon, which could include taking a work trip, a new adventure, or a new learning opportunity. Focus on what will come your way in your professional journey. While all the focus is on your financial situation and money matters, as Venus and Mercury spend their first full week in your financial sector, the Moon's departure from your income sector yesterday has left you with a sharp nose for money and a lucrative sense of direction. With no planetary activity on the income side of the financial fence, as you move into the final days of this financial year, the timing couldn't be better. Knowing that you are pursuing something of your own choosing makes a big difference in your life. When you enjoy yourself at yoga, or when you shower after a good, sweaty run, take a moment to let the feelings of satisfaction and purposefulness move out from your heart and throughout every cell in your body. There is a healing quality inherent to this conscious appreciation of your own vital accomplishments. Then let rest come into your cells as deeply as you let the exercise in. Use your innate talents of expression to help someone feel better today. When it comes to communication, you are the expert. This is part of your natural essence. Given that this is day, you will see this greatly enhanced. Encourage open expression of emotion and thought in the people around you. If need be, consider introducing them to alternative forms of communication that you yourself use to say what you need to. Make a gift of a journal for someone who is trying to process their present situation to help them unlock their flow. The Moon's last visit to your communication sector for the year is not just its only visit while the Sun is in your relationship sector, but is putting them back in harmony after clashing as a full moon last week. While no longer putting pressure on each other, with Mars still in Gemini and the Sun still keeping the solar spotlight on your relationships, there is still a policing of a balance between your personal and relationship needs. The Moon not only brings a chance to give anything flushed out a voice, but to keep the communication lines open. The Moon's last visit to your communication sector for the year is also its only visit while the Sun is in your relationship sector, and with it, there is a chance to turn things around. After clashing as a full moon that last week put a balance between your personal and relationship needs to the test, the Sun and Moon are now working in harmony to give anything this might have exposed a voice. Our eyes in the sky. Romance will be in the air today as the Moon makes a supportive aspect with Mars retrograde. A soft and gentle ambience helps us relax after a stressful week. Spend the morning in bed with your significant other, cuddling and enjoying each other's company. If you're single, spend the morning doing something that brings you pleasure and supports your self-care. We're all being cosmically pushed to shed the things that no longer serve us, and it's important to hold on to the soft moments so we can reconnect with our grace. You need to get started on any delayed tasks or tackle any unresolved differences. If you didn't have the right incentive before, you're able to view things in a new light, with a fresh perspective. Previous contacts stimulate your interest, and others find your self-confidence engaging and attractive. Use your energy, enjoy some new recreational activities too. There are some unpleasant aspects in the cosmos today, including a tense square between the Moon and Uranus, and not everyone will be engaged with their self-awareness. The energy doesn't have a lot of patience for inflated egos, so step away from people or situations that make you uneasy. Even though finance isn't your favorite subject, you should still be taking care of business affairs. It's time to finish long overdue tasks and to get your documents in order. A positive side effect of this is that you get an overview and see how your finances are placed. As long as you choose to lean into love, you should have a pleasant day. Use the energy to sever ties with any situations, people, or behaviors that are holding you back from your highest path. In the late morning, the Sagittarius Sun sextile to Saturn in Aquarius causes us to feel competent and capable. We receive credit for hard work, reaping good karma after a period of toil. As we wrestled with recent trials and tests, we likely remained unaware that we were accruing valuable life experiences. In fact, we might not be totally conscious of just how much we've grown until another person comes to us for advice. Much to our surprise, we're prepared to rattle off pro tips and best practices. Rash words have complicated an existing situation and created a negative atmosphere. However, you can offer a sensible solution to ease the tension and present your point of view in an uncomplicated and diplomatic way, so that others feel you want to resolve the conflict and listen to their opinions. In this way, a long-lasting solution can be found. Don't allow yourself to become involved in any argumentative disputes. If you're upset, it's futile and gets you nowhere. It seems everyone you talk to reacts emotionally and prevents you from being objective. They waste your precious time and jangle your nerves. Being patient gets you through without ruining your relationships with people closest to you. As you cannot know what the future holds and things can change quickly, prepare to be flexible, also in financial matters. You might suffer unpleasant consequences if you make a big investment or acquisition now. If you're given this advice, remain skeptical and take some time to consider, as the information might not be the best. Afternoon, the Leo moon trines Chiron in Aries, facilitating healing. Rather than rejecting the reality of past pain, we regard it as instrumental in developing our creativity. If we had not faced such intense challenges, we may never have learned how to express ourselves with courage and conviction. Today, we could encounter someone from our past who did us wrong, and surprisingly, we are able to forgive them. We are guided to be brave and open our hearts, showing that we are not at the mercy of memory. In fact, we may be able to voice how someone's treatment has made us feel, while committing not to let their actions continue to perpetuate present hurt. Our confidence gets a boost as we confront a trigger and neutralize its potency.